What's up, guys? It's BladedSoul here, coming at you with a terrible goddamn accent. That's really bad. What is up, everybody? It is BladedSoul here, coming at you with a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare video, where I am going to talk about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Wow, that's predictable. Anyway, this is a relatively new game. It's the newest game because the new Halo is out, and I will be doing a video on that. But this is still a relatively new game, and I want to talk about it. And I want to talk about the changes to multiplayer. Not going to talk about single player because I do play it, but come on, this is COD. It's not about the single player. Single player is cool. Admittedly, it's the best campaign in a while, but I'm still not going to talk about it except for that, because it's just not really relevant to the majority of people's COD experience. And this game, as anyone who has played this, and probably a fair few people who haven't played this know, had Exo Suits. And as you can see by the title, I'm not sure if they're a game changer or a game breaker. And to be honest, even thinking about it now, I'm still not 100%. And I've spoken to people who play COD a lot, who certainly play it more than I do. You know, people I know who saw the Prestige in the first week, real proper players. And they're a little bit iffy on it as well. They're not sure if they like it. And even as someone who doesn't play much COD, I'm not sure if I like it. Now, I'm going to be going through the positives, I'm going to be going through the negatives, and I really would just like it if you guys can leave comments down below and just let me know what you think. Because at the end of the day, this is a massive change to the game. Because the one thing I have noticed from playing classic mode with friends who aren't so hot on the Exo Suit is that the Exo Suit is kind of needed to play this game. Now, while, like I said, there is a classic mode and you can play it without having to use the Exo Suits, you find that quite a fair chunk of the world isn't really accessible if you don't have a Exo Suit. Because it's been designed specifically for using the Exo Suit. Now, that's a bit of an issue if you don't like it. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is about the fact that everyone says the Exo Suit just copies Titanfall. Now, according to the people who made this, apparently they were developing this for years. They came up with this before anyone came up with the Titanfall idea. Is that true? At the end of the day, they've released a document that says it's supposed to prove that, but we all know you can fake things, and especially on the internet, probably about half of what you see is fake. So it's hard to say. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll say they had this idea before. The only problem is you've got Titanfall with the Exo Suits, or sort of their equivalent, and you've got this game with them. If I'm being entirely honest, and I'm not a massive Titanfall fan, but if I'm being honest, in terms of the actual suits, Titanfall does it better. When you add the parkour element as well, they just work better. And unfortunately with this game, it's just double jumping and dodging, and that's really all the suits do. And I do think Titanfall does it better. I'm not saying Titanfall's a better game. Its lack of single player sucks. The fact the campaign requires you playing a multiplayer sucks. And to me, it got boring. Will this game get boring? Who knows? But I do know I stopped playing Titanfall within the first week, and I haven't stopped playing COD yet. So that kind of says something about Titanfall, doesn't it? When you think about it. But we'll stick with COD for now. But the Exo Suits for me are fun. I've had to change my playstyle a lot. I mostly play Black Ops 2, so my playstyle from there was completely useless, I found. I actually had a friend of mine, a Drexu, who's actually in this video, and I'll link to him again down below since I brought him up. And he actually gave me a lot of help on COD. I know he's planning on starting a series about sort of playing COD over ISO, and he's an incredibly good player. And it is thanks to his help that I'm actually as good as I am. So, shout out to him. He's awesome. But we mostly played Black Ops when he taught me a lot of stuff. And coming to this game, I found that I wasn't playing as well because the game plays so differently, it has such a different feel, and it's so much quicker paced than Black Ops. And so I had difficulty doing that. Now, if I had difficulty doing that, how will your average COD player feel? I imagine a lot worse, because I had to adapt after sort of a couple of months of playing well. Maybe not even that, probably only a month, really, of him sort of showing me a few bits to try and prep for this, to try and get better for this. And then I had to completely change my playstyle. So for someone who's been playing this game for like 4 or 5 years fairly consistently, God, that's going to be tough. That's going to be really, really friggin' tough. But at the end of the day, you know, change is not necessarily bad. Now, the big thing with the Exo Suits is I've noticed that I don't know if it's to do with the Exo Suits or if it's just because the spawns suck, but God, the amount of time that I've been killed from behind in this game is ridiculous. No one seems to shoot you from the front anymore. Everyone seems to shoot you from behind. 9 times out of 10 when people shoot me in the front, I win. But if they're shooting me in the back, there's jack shit I can do about that. I can't fix that. You know, I can't solve that. It's a problem I just can't deal with. It's just, you cannot deal with that. So that's definitely a problem. Like I said, I don't know if that's just spawn suck, which they do, or if it's the Exo Suits, but there's definitely something there that's wrong. And I don't know, it's just hard to say really, because those Exo Suits make the game so different. For anyone who likes classic COD, I think you're going to hate it. And to be honest, I don't know if it's going to do them well. I mean, I know they said the pre-orders for this game are way down. I mean, that's not speaking on the Exo Suits, but that's just speaking on the whole COD series. I think the pre-orders are down like 70-80% from Black Ops 2. That's a really high number. Even for a game as popular as COD, they've lost so many people. And it just makes you wonder if they're not going to win any back with the Exo Suit. I mean, like, use this game as an example, Uplink. This game would never work without Exo Suits. You need them. But does COD need this game? Does COD need this game mode? Is this game mode really COD? Because I've got to be honest, I don't like COD enough to play consistently, but I like this game. And to me, this doesn't feel like a COD. This feels like something quite different. Now for me that's good. For hardcore COD fans, not so much. Also, quick note, bug there, I just fell through the world. That was in this video. Wasn't planning on releasing this because of that, but it was a pretty cool thing to get. Anyway, back to what I'm saying. You know, I think for the hardcore fans, this game is not going to do them well. And at the end of the day, COD is at risk. It may not survive. I mean, 80% drop on your pre-orders? I mean, Halo thrashed you. You know, Halo Master Chief Edition got more pre-orders than what COD got. And the Halo Master Chief Edition is Xbox One only. I mean, that's really bad. And just to see that, it makes you realise, okay, they need to really pull their head out their arse and, you know, start making a good game. And this is a good game, but like I said, I think it's too different. I think we're looking at a COD that is probably going to get a lot of casual players liking it, and I think it's going to get a lot of non-COD fans liking it. But I think in the process they may have betrayed their hardcore market, and their hardcore market is the majority of their sales. And I think they may have shot themselves in the foot. I think they may have done more damage than they realise, and I think it could be an issue. But then again, who knows? Maybe people will get used to it. I like the Exo Suits, and I know other people who like the Exo Suits, so it's not like I'm the only one. But I do think they're very different, and I hope they do well because I like them. I can't imagine us seeing them in other COD. I mean, this is a Sledgehammer one. This isn't the only company doing COD. I can't imagine the other companies will even touch it. But I hope they're here to stay. I hope we see them in a future game, because I actually like them, and I don't really care that other people don't. But like I said, I am worried for the fate of the series, because while Call of Duty is not my favourite game, I do always get the new one. I do always play it online. I always play the co-op, and I normally finish the campaign. In fact, I normally 100% the campaign. So if COD was to disappear tomorrow, I would be sad. I wouldn't like that, because, you know, I do like getting the new COD every year. But like I said, I hope people will continue to give it a chance, especially with the Exo Suits, but I do think, because of the inclusion of the Exo Suits, and because of how different a game it is because of them, and it is mostly because of that, I think they could alienate some major players. But I could also be a complete bloody idiot. So do let me know in the comments if I am a complete bloody idiot. But no, in all seriousness, let me know down below what you think of what I'm saying. Am I a fool? Have I got a brain? Am I a bit of both? If you agree, disagree, whatever, let me know. Like the video. Like I said, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. We're still very new. We only have, I think, all the 3 subscribers right now. So any subscription would be very much appreciated. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. As you can see, I got the game-winning kill, which was actually on the guy with the ball, which I thought was pretty good. And I threw him into a doorway. Result. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. So, ciao for now.